Does it feel to be back in purple?
Man, it feels great. Yeah, happy to be back. Happy for the opportunity, and gonna provide what I can.
How did this come together? Were you surprised you got a call? What happened this week?
Yeah, it happened quick. I think obviously with Jordan's injury, there was a need, a role that needs to be filled, and I think that's going to be somewhat by committee, and yeah, so I think I bring something to the table, and I'm looking forward to doing so.
How long is it going to take you to get up to speed to learn Flores' defense and be out there effective?
Yeah, I think it's day by day, man. Every day just trying to gather as much information as I can, and just be a sponge. A lot of these guys, obviously, they've been doing this for quite a while now, so lean on some of the guys that have been in the system and try to learn as quickly as I can.
Was it you that reached out to the Vikings, or did the Vikings reach out to you?
I don't know. It's not my job to reach out to anybody. So that's why I have representation, and yeah, it came about. How exactly? I don't know all the details, but I'm here, so I'm happy.
Do you have some rust to shake off?
Yeah, probably. It's been a little bit, but I know I've done it for a long time, and I know how to prepare and what I need to do to get to where I got to get to.
Is it the physical part, or is it just learning the new scheme? Which one's more difficult at this stage of your career?
I think it's both. Obviously getting up to speed mentally and physically. This will be a learning curve, and got to get my body to where I feel confident to go out there and play at a high level.
How much of the Vikings have you watched this year, and if you watched them a lot, what excites you about stepping into this role in the defense?
Yeah, I've watched them, a lot. So probably every week. It's good. It was cool watching football on Sundays from the couch. That was different. I see why y'all like it so much. That was nice. But yeah, I think defensively they play very fast and aggressive in a style that I think kind of fits my abilities very well.
So much has changed with Harrison still here, Daniil's still here. What's it mean to you to join forces with those guys again?
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces from the top down, all throughout the organization. Seeing a lot of you guys again has been pretty cool. So yeah, it's been a good reunion, I guess you can call it.
Did you miss football more than you thought you would, or how did that feel?
Yeah, for sure, man. It was a lot of time. I was pretty bored. Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot going on, so it's good to be back in the locker room and being around guys and talking football again. It's fun.
Anthony, how much respect do you have for Jordan as a player and what he's been able to do at that position?
Yeah, man, one of my favorite players to watch this year, especially. I think he provided so much leadership on and off the field for this team, and if I can feel just a percentage of what he meant to the organization since he's been here, that's all I'm trying to do.
Did you think that your career might have been over, or were you preparing, assuming that you would be picked up by a team?
Yeah, I definitely kept preparing. I had some chances to play over in the summer with some teams, and nothing I felt great about. So I was going to wait for an opportunity to present itself, and it did. So I think the patience and the persistence paid off.
What about this opportunity made it the right one?
Kind of like I mentioned with the defense and the structure of it and how they play, the style of play. Like I said, I think it fits what I do best. So whatever I'm asked to do, whenever I'm asked to do it, that's what I'm looking forward to do.
Anthony, when they run some of the double A gap stuff, does that bring back memories for you in terms of just talk about familiar concepts? Is that one that sticks out from?
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I think we had a lot of success at. Back in the day, and that they're doing at a high level now. So there's some carryover. Obviously, a lot of new terminology and new things here and there. But for the most part, football's football. I think they do a lot of unorthodox things here, which is something I have to adjust to. But I think I'm a smart player, and I can handle that transition.
Being the green dot for so long, what is the key to that role? Just what makes you good at it?
Man, communication. Being able to relay messages. Play telephone. You got to get a message to relay to the guy next to you, and you got to do so on and so forth. So I think the more you're able to communicate clearly, enunciate as best you can, scream if you have to. Whatever you got to do to make sure everybody's on the same page. Something I'm comfortable doing.